Before we get into this tutorial, I want to quickly take a second to highly recommend Kanuri's tutorial on this level. I learnt this level through that tutorial, and a lot of what I'm going to be saying here is going to be reiterating that information, and it never hurts to get a second opinion. It will be the card in the top right of your screen now, as well as in the description. Back to the video. Okay, so to start off Elevate, you're going to want to slash your chest and pick up the Elevate, and just try and be as far to the right as you can when you pick it up. And then right as you pick it up, you want to jump and shoot this frog twice. Now, the reason why you want to shoot the frog twice, this is just coming from Kanuri's video, to be honest. Like I said, that's where I learned how to play this level. But apparently it is faster to not kill this frog when you phantom this bullet. So if you're just focusing on phantoming the bullet, but not killing the frog while it's in front of you, according to Kanuri's testing, that's faster. So I'm gonna take their word for it. And then after that, you want to kill this frog, pick up its elevate in the same motion as phantoming the bullet from this barnacle. So yeah, you want to jump, shoot the frog twice, phantom a second time, and then right after the second slash is when you want to jump. I didn't pick up the elevate there. It's a little tricky to get, to be honest. It gets more consistent over time, definitely, once you get a bit of practice. And yeah, you want to jump off this barnacle. And you'll notice that if you don't do anything, this frog will shoot quite early. Which you don't want. Ideally, you want him to shoot right around like here, so that the bullet will be underneath you when you jump up. And the way you kind of do that is playing with its line of sight. So obviously it won't shoot if it can't see you. So if you hide and peek out at the last second, like what I did but less exaggerated, you can kind of bait out the shot later than it usually would. So you'll see here, once I get the two phantoms, I can jump and play with its line of sight a bit to delay its shot. So I didn't kill it that time around, but you can actually shoot it in the air while you're on your way over, so you don't have to spam out 3 bullets. So like this, bait out the shot late. And then ideally I get the phantom there. Now with this ending section, you want to spread out your first 2 elevates pretty evenly, but for the third elevate, you want to use very early. Now the reason being is that your first elevate you'll use around here, second one you use around here, and third one you use around here. And that will allow you to land on this ledge. And it's important to land on this ledge early, because that'll give you grounded boosts from the barnacles at the end, which if you're on the ground when you get a boost, that's more speed. So you want to land on this platform as soon as you can to get as much speed as you possibly can from the barnacles at the end. So you'll see here, if I bait out the shot, ideally get the phantom, but 1, 2, 3, I'll land on here, being able to get the I'm able to get the grounded and the phantom. Now obviously this wasn't Amethyst, but that's just because I missed the phantom on the frog earlier. I didn't even get a bullet boost from it. So you'll see in this attempt, you can get the phantom, kill the frog, phantom, coyote. Well, that was a little bit late, so I gotta try and delay that. But yeah, that's Amethyst there. So yeah, it really just comes down to figuring out how to bait out this shot. I wish I could give like a lineup or something, but it really just comes down to feel. Which is kind of annoying because even getting to that point is a little difficult if you're just learning the level, having to get these like back-to-back phantoms and timing your jump, and then also baiting out the shot at the right time. It's not easy by any means, but unfortunately there's no like trick to it. Whoops. It's just a matter of doing. And then yeah, you want to land here. Once you land, shoot both the bullets, swap and phantom. And then while you're on your way, just shoot your bomb down and slash it to preserve your speed a little bit longer. And yeah, that's honestly about it. So going back to what I was saying, it's definitely not an easy Amethyst, but it's definitely like a trial and error one. I can't go and say, oh hey, like, you know, this time do this, and then that way it'll be perfect. You kind of got to feel out the elevate timings, how much you want to go behind the wall to bait out the frog shot, how you want to go about timing your jump after the second phantom. It all just comes down to just playing the level, unfortunately, but you know, that's what you're here for, to play the game. So you should be able to get it with enough time. So yep, come up here, land, phantom, slash, And yeah, there you go. That's pretty solid into the Amethyst range. So yeah, I believe in you. Just kind of mess around with timings a bit. Try and be conscious with what you're doing so that once you get it correct, you can replicate it. Because if you're just on autopilot, going over and over and over again, and eventually you get it and you're like, well, what was different about that? Then it's not all too helpful. So I definitely recommend going into each attempt thinking, okay, this time I'm going to change this. And then that way you can start building up your consistency pretty quick. But yeah, that's all there really is to it. But yeah, good luck with this Amethyst. I believe in you.